Hey guys, welcome to another video on the geometry sequence. This video is called Slicing a 3D Shape. So what we're going to do, if you take a look at the instructions, we're going to determine if the shape is a prism or a pyramid. And then once we cut the shape in half, like down the middle somewhere, we're going to take a look and see what the two pieces separately are called. So if we take a look at the example you see in front of you, if I take the knife and cut this shape right in the middle, what kind of pieces would we have? Well, before we cut, we have a base that's rectangular, okay? And the entire solid is called a rectangular prism. All you need to do here is just watch and observe. You have to take absolutely no notes at all. So the bottom part of this shape would look like, sorry, a little distracted. It would look like a rectangular prism. Sorry, I lost my words there for a second. And the top part of this shape would be the shape that's it's kind of clear, that doesn't have the orange filled in. It would be the square pyramid. So the bottom part would almost look like the sides with trapezoids if you chop the top piece off where the line is here, or the knife, and the top piece would look like a square based pyramid. So that's number one. Okay, taking a look at number two. Number two, we have a rectangular prism, and the base would be a rectangle. So if I chop this in half, I get a shape that looks like another smaller rectangle. And the other piece, again, another smaller rectangle as well. And for the third shape, I have, if you count the base, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a hexagonal pyramid, and the base is called a hexagon. So the top part of the shape will look like this colored shape that I have at the bottom. And the bottom shape, it will just look like a hexagon. The only thing I want to point out is the sides would actually come in a little towards the center. It wouldn't be evenly squared off like this shape is. So the sides would just be all a little slanted, coming into the center just a little bit. Okay, so if we cut all these shapes, this is what the top and bottoms would look like. Let's turn the page. Okay, so name this shape, or the shape of the base and the solid. Our base here would be the triangular prism, so the base is the triangle. Okay, and this is what the two halves would look like. They would just look like two triangular looking pieces just cut in half. All right, and the words that I have written right over here have the word top, and on the bottom I have bottom and top, just so you guys can see the difference. All right, next page. There's more on slide 3 of 6. We have 3 more to go. All right, so here we have a rectangular prism, so the base is called a rectangle. And if I cut that in half, I just have 2 smaller pieces of rectangles. Okay, next shape, I have a triangular prism, and the base would be the triangles. And if I cut the shape in half, or even anywhere along the shape, I would just have 2 smaller triangular prisms left. It's like, take a block of cheese. If you cut a wheel of cheese and you take a segment out, this is what one of the slices would look like, assuming you eat big hunks of cheese. Kind of weird. All right, next, my base is in the shape of a square, Okay, and I meet up at a point up here, so this is a square pyramid. So the base is square, the shape is a pyramid, square pyramid. Okay, the top part of the shape would look like this pyramid here, and the bottom part of the shape would just look like a square base. Okay, so we have a square pyramid and a square, or a cube actually, I shouldn't call it a square. And the last slide, if we take a look at the picture, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So the base is called a pentagon. So the shape is called a pentagonal prism. Sorry about that. And if I cut the shape anywhere from top to bottom, well, actually left to right, I have 2 identical pieces. Okay? All right, we've reached the end. Great work, guys. See you in class.